is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 36. An option handoff here to Dobbins. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carrying the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute
cold as hell outside.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. 1st drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
New York.
A throw out wide here, caught by Pettis. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Dante Pettis.
Dante Pettis, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a 1st quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Giants' 31-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 12-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Giants 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
Jones now. Off play action. Got a man, Slayton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
First down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's got room. Touchdown, Giants. Aaron Jones. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he's got this down to the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First down, New York.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the...
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He'll He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 2nd down and 4, Jackson flush to his right. Going right, and that's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Jackson will throw again. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have broken the tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Ravens 21, Giants 14.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Looking for Shepard deep. And that's caught inside the 35. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10. Throwing Jones into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he will find his man on the end round. Complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Jones throwing complete here to Tate. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Out of bounds at his own 48-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now this one complete on the slant route. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Now Jones. They find some open field here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied.
Graham Gano set to kick.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as Ed sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They run. It's Mark Ingram. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
J.K. Dobbins.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. operating from the gun. Jackson. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
Second and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. From the gun, Jackson under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. This time Jackson will throw it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's third down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
And a Giants first down.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
40-yard line.
He's back to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 16 yards, a first down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
This is Freeman on first and 10. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up second and
off the play fake. Jones.
43-yard line.
Out to the right here to Shepard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Giants.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. And it's caught.
Jones pass.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
Here's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaac Yedem picks it.
Jackson's pass intercepted by the Giants. Sets up first down and goal at the 2-yard line.
So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So in a driving rain, he steps up, puts it through just like he's practicing in a gym somewhere.
How about that? Any little slip in this weather is going to throw him off. He stepped up there like it was perfect conditions, took dead aim, and knocked it through.
Taken from about the 12. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Julian Love.